here and hey, you're exactly right, Andre. You know how a good mama do. Watch this. My mama. Yeah, we got the big baby in here today.
The big giant baby.
Y'all got me.
Oh man,
Look at my hands.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, he's sitting all straight, back straight. You know what I mean?
I want to throw something at you so bad.
Right, throw him off.
Do nothing, mama.
It's like a class you can hit him
We
in the
can
head.
get him now.
Oh, man. But last week, guys, Steph Curry sat down with CNN's Van Jones, and Steph has some interesting things to say. Let's check them out.
If you had the chance to draft anybody in NBA history at their height, 1, 2, 3, who would you draft? You're Steph Curry. You look at the game slightly differently. You might go with the marquee. You might go with somebody nobody's ever heard of. I don't know. Who would you pick for
I'd pick Shaq first.
Why?
I would love to see just that physical specimen out there.
Just dominate.
Just dominate. Like, I've seen it on TV, seen highlights, and even seen him play against my dad. But to be out there on the floor and see it in person, that would be unbelievable.
Well, the big dominant, the big Shaq, even Steph Curry.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, hey, it's violent.
Well, I can say Shaq was a pretty good player. The only player, I really see handed to Shaq was George Murison. George Murison.
Right.
Oh, no, big country used to wear him out.
It's a killer. But you know what's interesting about that? I don't know if he knows this, but he's my favorite player to watch right now.
Yeah.
Because, when he first came in, he would throw up that stuff, and you're like, it's luck. But 2, 3 championships later, he's still doing it. So that means he's consistent. He's really a great player. And I love watching him. So, like, if I was a fan and I had to pay to watch somebody, of course, it's LeBron, those guys. But I'd definitely go to Golden State and watch him play.
Well, you're not the star tonight. Let's get to the star.
Okay,
Ms.
my
Lucille, who do you like to watch? Do you still watch the games? And when so, which players do you like to watch?
I love LeBron.
Okay.
I love to watch his game. I keep up with him, and I watch Steph a little while, too.
When you see players like LeBron and Steph, and when you watch the game, I'm sure you can watch it from a different context too. As a mother, knowing the body language you used to know when Shaq was up or when it was down, do you have any thoughts or anything as far as players or from a parent's perspective, just what you think when you watch these guys, or maybe what they go through, maybe what your son went through?
Well, I noticed the difference now. See, Shaquille's game was in the middle, but the big man is going outside now. They're shooting threes, going around, acting like a forward. That's the difference now.
Right. So if you're saying, Shaq, if he was playing today, he'd be shooting threes.
No. Shaq got a game. He played power game.
That's right. Well, you heard it from Mama. He would not be changing up his game, but
No,
he'd
sir.
still be
Yeah,
dominating.
so the big man is soft.
Inside. And,
Y'all soft.
Shout out to Shaq. Yeah, shout out to the players out there that need to get dominant in the post. So Shaq, speaking of shout outs, you have a shout out tonight to give.
Oh, to who?
A
shout out.
Yeah, you forgot
yes.
who to shout out?
Well, my favorite person is this woman that's sitting next to me. Watch her struggle so much as a youngster. And, I used to get disciplined a lot, and I had a lot of dreams. Told her I want to be a movie star, I want to be a rapper or whatever, and she would always say, you can do it, baby. So when I became a good player, one of my best feelings was being able to walk into a furniture store and just buy anything I want. And the funny thing about the story I'm about to tell you, so when I first got drafted in Orlando, I had to buy their house first. So I bought them a house. So we go to the furniture store and Mama pick it out. So we pick it out. So I go to the bathroom and come back. They got the layaway papers. So, my mom want to put the furniture.
I had to take care of my baby.
So I asked the guy, I said, what's this? He said, well, your mom want the layaway paper. I said, them days over. How much? About 60,000. Here you go, 60,000. So that was a great moment for me. Because I used to tell her that when I was little. I said, Mama, one day we're going to be rich. I'm going to buy your house. You're going to have any car you want. And it's just a great moment. But she's the reason that I don't cross the line when it comes to certain things. Like whenever I almost say something crazy or almost get out of trouble, I say, you know what? If my mama sees this on TV, she's going to be upset. I don't really want to be upset. When I had a beef with an NBA player, I think it was last year, she called me right away and said, stop it, leave that boy alone. I said, yes, ma'am. So, whenever mama talks, I listen. She's the controller of my program, and I just always want to do her proud. And another proud moment for me was My mom called me one day and said, baby, I want to borrow some money. And I said, why? She said, I want to go back to school. So she went back to school. She got her master's and her doctorate. So you're looking at 2 Dr. O'Neills at the same time.
What's up? Congratulations, Mom. A true role model. She's going to show you before she just tell you how to do it. That's what's up. And our executive program
Mama don't
marketing.
drink, boy.
Doctor, to the doctor. This is sitting in the cabinet. This is sitting in the cabinet, man. This is the finest. This is the Sherline from the finest vintage grapes from the Isaiah Thomas family. This is nothing but the most expensive stuff and rare. You cannot find this, Mom, and we're going to put this in the cabinet. We ain't going to let him drink it. We're going to smack him in his head if he do. This is yours, Mom.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're
Happy
signing
birthday,
off.
Shaq.
Everybody go kiss and hug your mama. You know they are the best.
Thank you.
If it wasn't for her,
To the Shaq maker.
Shaq might be somewhere serving burgers. She told him, get you the degree. Yes, Miss Lucille.
the
Thank
Shaq
you for being on the show.
Appreciate it.
Mama the Shaq.
Players only, baby. With our mamas. That's how we do it. Mamas only. On players only, baby.
Yeah, mama's only.
Mamas only.
Mama's only tonight.